So we're in the chapter of how to grow your wealth, pay very little in taxes or no taxes to the IRS per their tax laws and per their tax codes using real estate through your mortgage income. That's a mouthful, right? But here, it's a simplified down. I got a realtor, I got a loan, I got a commission, I lived off 25% of that commission, multiple commissions, lived off 25% of that commission, and then I invested 50% of that commission. That 50% of that commission went to investment properties. Between 2013 and 2016, my journey began by reading a simple book. It was Rich Dad, Poor Dad, and it really helped me understand the mindset I needed to have to be able to grow my wealth, and the author was Robert Kiyosaki. So I started going to monthly seminars. I started doing YouTube videos of learning about investment properties and reading books around it. I reached out to authors that I read their books. I reached out to speakers that I went to seminars to. I upgraded my friend group from networks so I could learn from other investors. That's what you've really got to understand also. You ever hear the term that the 5 people you hang around with, the average of everyone's income is what you make? The average of everyone's IQ is what you have. The average of everyone's net worth is what you have. Mindset you want to have is the higher your network gets more successful because you've attracted higher level people, the higher level for you, more wealth, more income on your end. So once I was able to understand how to build wealth, I was able to break it down into a model that was actionable steps and also could help me follow it consistently so I can have same consistent success. So let's look at 2013 in March. I purchased my first single residence property, March of 2013. That same year, I ended up buying 9 investment properties, 9 single family in that first year. Because I learned how to analyze, I learned how to find off-market properties, I learned how to negotiate and also how to recruit property managers to manage the properties. I studied and I went and implemented. You can do the same exact thing on your end. I built a business plan and I sat down with my banker, my financial advisor, and asked them to poke holes in it. Why? Because you want to have experts guide you. You want to have experts advise you. You want to have experts be able to help you understand where the landmines are. That allowed me to improve it and tighten up the model and standards that allowed me to be able to grow my wealth. People have asked me, Wally, how'd you buy 9 investment properties? Were they 100% financing? No, they weren't. They were 20% down. So what I did was I went to my wife, asked my wife, I said, hey, I want to start buying investment properties and growing our wealth. It was really simple. She was worried about it. She was nervous about it. I said, how much do we need to have in savings for you to be able to be confident that I can go invest and you feel secure? She said roughly around $100,000. So what I did is I went and worked my tail off a mortgage and just busted my hump building up that savings account. Once I got that $100,000 in savings, she felt secure. So us as a partnership, a husband and wife, we were now on the same page. From there, I went to my banker. I did a home equity line of credit on my that's attached to a primary residence, and I was able to pull out equity. I used that equity to be able to buy investment properties. So 9, the first year, comes from the equity I was able to pull out. I bought another 11 in 2014. And by the end of 2016, I already had 45 single family investment properties. What I did extremely well was great, allowed me to be able to go buy more investment properties and be able to have residual income coming in. But I realized my mortgage business was doing this, which was great. However, at the end of the day, it was a challenge because I needed to focus on mortgage, and having 45 single family was almost a full-time job by itself. So I was doing the wrong 24/7 mindset back then. I was working 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, not 24 hours a week, 7 months a year. So we want to talk about next is, as I built up that wealth, as I built up that net worth, as I built up that cash flow in single family, I was able then to scale it into the multifamily world without having to pay taxes on any of the appreciation or any of the equity. How was I able to do that? See you at the next video.